So Stan Lee actually makes a cameo in every one of his films?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, like, well, not his films. He doesn't do films, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's I didn't know that. I mean, kind of like how what's his name? Hitchcock made a cameo in every one of his films.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I haven't seen Chris Eccleston in anything since he was in Doctor Who. There he is. He's gonna. Oh man.
Oh shit!
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
Chris Eccleston, the ninth Doctor in Doctor Who, is going to be Malekith, the main villain in the new Thor movie.
Oh god.
Poor Marshall.
A side note: I'm a bit sick. I've got some snifflykins and some coffeekins, and if my voice sucks or if I randomly break out coughing or sneezing or whatever, that's why. Don't think anything of it. Try not to get sick through the internet because, God, you can get some nasty viruses.
This guy's got jokes.
Yeah.
But in other news, who doesn't want to make fun of Teo for his girlfriend hoax? Although I have to say he did a good job. I want to give props to the guy because he did a good job of keeping that thing going.
No, I haven't heard about this. What's this all about?
I'm a little edgy on the details, but apparently this guy, Monty Teo, who is he's a football player.
Sounds like a rapper.
I know. He's a football player with Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
And there was this hoax about him. Like, he told everybody he had a girlfriend and that she died last fall. And so, like, everybody's been supporting the team so much. And, like, he was a candidate for the Heisman Trophy.
Because his girlfriend died.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
But then recently they found out that he didn't even have a girlfriend. And then he made it up, and it was just some, like, fake picture off the internet of some girl who didn't even know him.
All right. There you go. Some people will go to great lengths.
I mean,
who hasn't done that to piss off an ex?
Which brings me to our new segment, Honorary Shenangler, and the award goes to Monty Teo for shenangling the country into thinking that his girlfriend died and getting him a Heisman.
Into thinking he could get a girlfriend.
He shenangled the country. Oh my gosh! Like, how did he? That's ridiculous.
God, that's pretty good. That's a good shenangle.
We should make that a segment from now on.
Yeah, we should.
That'll be fun.
We don't even have to have only one. We could do like 5 top shenanglers throughout the show.
But then what? What if we go through a dry spell and there's like no people like shenangling or there's no trickery or lies or deceit? Then what do we do?
In America.
That's true. We'll never be in short supply. Just Google New York and you'll find millions.
Let's see.
Literally millions.
The Statue of Liberty. Because everyone thinks it's a stand for this country, and yet it wasn't even made here. It was a gift from France. Oh, the shenanigans.
Okay, people know that.
No, they don't.
What?
No, only I knew that.
No.
It was an inside tip.
But I knew
Damn it, I paid the guy $40.
Yeah, you wasted money. Who pays a dude $40 to tell him where the Statue of Liberty was made?
People who are on the black market.
I would like to say something. This blew my mind, actually. My one of my English teachers. I have several because I'm an English major.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
major English.
Which is kind of like getting a pee-pee in the bum, actually.
Yeah.
But
multiple.
But this guy is a very cool English teacher, and he spent some time in Australia. And he was like doing an exchange student program, I think. So he was down in Australia as a student, and he was walking past these shops, and he saw that there was a lot of like American like touristy T-shirts, and he decided to do a research project on the correlation between between the amount of American T-shirts in Australia. And
the amount of Australians?
No. And the envy that Australia like subconsciously has for America because we were able to tame the West and they weren't. Because they still have the Outback. And it's like, that shrewd, untamed land. And, like, we were able to tame the West. And like
I thought you were going to say because we were able to tame the Brits.
So I looked at him very curiously and interested. I'm like, really? Are they really envious? He's like, Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to write a paper and, like, bullshit it. Oh, okay. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. But by the end, I had actually tricked myself into believing my own paper. I'm like, but you made it up. And he replied, I know, but it just started to make so much sense as I was writing it.
Yeah.
So, he shenangled himself.
He's a good shenangler.
But
Wow.
But I never thought about that before. I mean, the Outback takes up like 85% of Australia. You know,
That's true.
It's a huge portion of the country.
I really like the caves. They've got a lot of caves.
They have some beautiful caves.
I just had deja vu, like major deja vu from last night. I dreamt, and I told myself I was going to have some lucid dreams. Because if you guys don't know this, Jared and I have been into lucid dreaming since, like, what? Freshman year?
Yeah, probably about.
Like, way before that movie came out.
Inception?
Inception. Like, after it came out, we just sat there staring at each other like, shit, dog, we know this stuff.
We've already done this. And it was, except for, the actual Inception part.
That's not even, that doesn't even make the...
yeah, like they say in the movie, that's, like, impossible.
No. What I'm saying is, Inception doesn't even mean what they think it means. They keep using that word, but I do not think it means what they think it means.
All right, chill out, Inigo.
Anyways, we were into it for a long time, and so last night I decided I'd have a lucid dream, so I went through all the steps. If you want those steps, just go on to the old Google, if that's your preferred browser. If not,
then use it anyway, because Yahoo is for girls.
And celebrities, apparently. But go to Google, girls. Go to Google and type in how to lucid dream if you don't know. It's pretty cool stuff. But last night I had a dream that we were sitting here doing this, and I said that exact same line, and then I just kept going with it up till this point, and then I woke up.
You're
jellyfish.
Yeah, I wanted to look up what the 10 most dangerous animals in Australia were, and number 1 is the box jellyfish. Which,
it boxes. It's got some boxing.
No. It doesn't look like a box, though. I mean...
No. Maybe, well, they are brown, so maybe if they all clustered together in a giant orgy, an orgy-porgy.
I don't know if any of you listeners either live in Australia. I don't think we've made it that far yet with our fan base. I mean, most of our fans, like, are...
They're on
35
and pointed at our faces.
35 and they live in their basement.
They go, like, 100 RPM at best. They're really crappy fans.
But apparently... for those of you who live in Australia, you probably know this, but if you plan on traveling to Australia, if you do go in the ocean and you get stung by a box jellyfish,
you're screwed.
Basically, unless you have vinegar. If you apply vinegar to the sting for 30 seconds and then you remove the tentacles with a towel, it will reduce the damage.
And just reduce it. I mean,
yeah,
still
just
gotta go to the hospital.
Yeah, seek medical attention, obviously.
Yeah, see, this is advice.
Or don't. I don't really care if you die. I don't know who you are. But then we'll be down a listener, and that will make me sad. So yeah, seek medical attention. Of course, second most deadly animal is the taipan, which is a snake, obviously.
Yeah, snakes and stuff are all around Australia.
Yeah, God. It has the most toxic venom out of all the species worldwide, and it's dark brown.
Just give them a second and let that fact sink in. Let it sink into their membranes and just take heed. Okay. I think it's sunk deep enough.
Well,
it's in the
This is kind of disturbing. Okay, you know how I'm sure you've seen snakes in movies. Like, well, they'll like bite a person one time, and while the person's in pain, like they'll run away. Nuh-uh, not this snake. It usually they stay away from people, but once cornered or threatened, they strike several times. So imagine like a big muscly dude.
Imagine like, Rocky Balboa in his last fight.
Like
he's down.
He bites you. He bites you, and you're on the ground, and he just starts kicking you repeatedly. That's what this snake does. What a jerk!
Spits in your face and tells you you're worthless.
It bites several times. What kind of snake does that?
Aggressive snakes.
Aggressive. Number 3 is a saltwater crocodile, which it's the largest of the crocodilians.
Ooh.
And it can get to be 18 feet long, which I don't think I need to explain it about.
How terrifying that is.
I don't think I need to talk about. It's basically a dinosaur coming at you in the ocean. Just stay. You know what? Just don't go to Australia.
It's not in the ocean.
Okay,
well, I guess it could be.
This thing may not have like stingers or venom, but it has
teeth.
It has an attack. Look at this. It says it has an attack.
Is it bite?
It's like a Pokemon. No.
How many PP does it have?
It uses the death roll. That's the name of its attack.
My God.
The death roll.
It is the death roll.
Do not go anything that has real life Pokemon moves in real life. Don't go to Australia and don't mess.
It grabs you like a Goron. It's like a Goron. It grabs you, it rolls into a ball, and it rolls around until you are dead. God.
Oh my God. It doesn't even just like roll to disorient you. It says that it keeps rolling until you die. Just imagine that for a moment.
You struggle, you die faster.
You struggle, you die faster. That's horrible. I don't like it.
There you go. If you get attacked by a saltwater alligator, just struggle. Make it a quick death.
That's pretty much all you can do because you can't get out of the grip of an 18-foot croc.
You should start reading this one in an Australian accent.
I don't know.
Just try to do your Doctor Who.
That's not fair. The blue ring octopus. Another serious threat for those that wish to explore the waters of Australia is the blue-ringed octopus, one of the most toxic sea creatures in the world, found off the coast of Australia. And those other countries I don't care about. Even though the octopus is only the size of a golf ball. A golf ball? Really? That's tiny.
That is the smallest octopus.
There is no known antidote for its powerful venom. That's not a good combination.
No.
If there's venom, you want to at least say, well, if I get to a hospital, they can cure me. Instead, you get to the hospital and they're like, what kind of octopus? Blue ring? Well,
blue ring of death. It's the new trend.
Oh man, they're like
Microsoft. Damn it, Notch.
That's not good. Let's see what's next. The stonefish.
Stonefish.
What? Really? The most venomous fish in the world? It looks like a rock. It doesn't even.
It does look like a stone. It looks like a frog. Like it looks like a frog sitting on a surfboard.
Like a frog.
Oh my God. This fish is actually a frog on a surfboard in disguise. That's why it's venomous. It's a rainforest frog. Oh God. It attacks Capricorns?
Let's see. After you get stung by the stonefish's paralyzing venom, it says the pain is said to be so excruciating that it leads to amputating the affected limb.
Ooh.
Okay, this isn't even like, oh, I'm gonna die. It's like, oh, this is so horribly painful, I have to cut off my hand. Just don't go to Australia. Oh, dude. I can't cut off my butt or my dangly parts. I needs those, okay?
Who doesn't?
I needs those. Of course, coming in number 6 is the redback spider, of course it was a spider. I mean, what else?
Yeah, spiders are creepy and crawly and deadly. It's got a neurotic venom that induces severe pain, but deaths are actually rare.
Oh, okay. Thousands of people are bitten, but only approximately 20% of the victims require treatment. Well, that's good to know. Generally, the children and elderly are the most exposed to the spider's threat. This is one of the few spider species that displays sexual cannibalism while mating.
It's like a praying mantis.
Yeah, well...
Oh, God.
Man, don't you just hate it when you're like...
You're mating and then partner.
Suddenly you're being eaten. That sucks.
You know, I'm surprised I haven't seen... No, it's probably not in Australia and I just suck at this. I was going to say Komodo dragons, but those probably aren't in Australia, are they?
They might be. They might be.
They're
still...
I don't know.
7 and 8 are both snakes. The brown snake and the tiger snake.
Oh my God, is that a shark?
Well, yeah, obviously it's a shark. It's the great white shark is number 9. Number 9. It's only number 9. Well, maybe of course, sharks are actually... No.
Well, no. Sharks... More people die from dog bites than shark bites a year.
Yes, just so you know, fun fact. And number 10 is the funnel web spider.
It's basically a tarantula. I mean, they resemble them.
Funnel web. Oh man, look at the size of those fangs. Those are inch-long fangs.
Those are like pincers' horns.
That's like
pincers.
I know. Okay, you know what? It's number 10, and it's like, oh, this is only the 10th most dangerous. It's not even that bad.
It almost looks like a bird opening its beak.
My gosh, it does.
Oh.
Inch-long fangs. Okay, I have a very good reason to stay out of Australia. There's a spider with inch-long fangs. Just don't go there. Go to Switzerland or Iceland or Hawaii for your vacation. Please don't go to Australia and die because you're American and you're stupid and you're gonna die. I swear.
You'll probably die
if whoever's
one of
listening
those
is
10
American.
things will kill you.
I mean, let's face it. Americans, we're pretty cool people. I mean, well, we're cool, but we can get a little cocky at times.
Yeah,
so
don't get cocky.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Don't get cocky.
Don't go to Australia and be like, I'm not gonna die from 1-inch fangs on spiders.
It's just a great white shark. Let's poke it with a stick.
Or crocodiles that know Pokemon
There's a Komodo
attacks.
dragon attached to a bat flying in the air, breathing fire. Let's just go see if it'll come down and lick us.
I hope that's not an actual animal.
Don't you know how dragon myths were started?
Okay, that actually makes sense.
Come on, it's called the Komodo dragon. Jesus. Read up on your lore.
Well, that's actually, this may not be true, and I'm not even going to Google this to find out, but I'm pretty sure it's because the amount of bacteria in the Komodo dragon's mouth are, like, so plentiful, like, just a bite is how they kill things. Like, it's not even venom, it's just bacteria. So, like,
They got extreme gingivitis.
Probably whenever it bites, if it bit people, it just burned so badly as they were dying that they called it the dragon because it felt like they were on fire wherever they got bit. I mean,
I could see it.
I don't know if that's true. If you guys want to maybe Google that and then post it on our Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr and tell us the real truth about Komodo dragons, then go ahead and do that because I'm not going to do it. I want you guys to get involved and
damn it, we're lazy.
Just be active. We want to hear from you guys anyway, so
yeah.
Teach us facts about Komodo dragons or any other. If you have any favorite animals, this is your challenge for tonight. Tell us the dangerous facts of your favorite animals because we love thinking about dangerous ways to kill people with animals. It's fun
as we try to fall asleep. Speaking of dangerous animals, though, in recent news, we don't know if YouTube is just glitching or whatever, but our first podcast episode has over 2,000 views right now.
That has nothing to do with dangerous animals.
I mean, people are pretty dangerous animals. You could say that they're the most.
Fine. I'm not even going to argue with you.
No, you can't.
You're like a child. I can't. That doesn't even make sense. Like, speaking of dangerous animals, YouTube.
Humans are the most dangerous game. Like that book.
What was that called?
Titanic.
Yeah. It wasn't called the most dangerous game at all.
No. That was about checkers.
Why do I want to believe you?
Because I'm not lying to you. It's about checkers and a hot air balloon, and they got so fixated on the match that they didn't throw out any of the ballast, and they just kept going up and up and popped in space and died.
Now, I want to talk to you kids really quick about a show called Community, which is my favorite show, and it's coming back for the 4th season in February. And I want to say that, do you know what I do before bed, Marshall?
You mean besides touch yourself?
Yeah,
cry.
Besides that.
Cry violently.
Well, vehemently. I cry vehemently.
You cry so angrily.
And I punch pillows and I say, why me?
As you're touching yourself, you're punching pillows and crying.
And I say,
sounds like a typical day.
Say things like, I did my best.
Yeah.
No, but I actually I put the discs of Community in my portable DVD player and plug in my headphones and shut the little screen and lie in the dark. And I listen to the creators of the show and the actors do commentary on the episodes. And because of such, I would argue that I know more about Community possibly than anybody in the country. Now,
you heard that, guys. It's a challenge.
I want you guys to try to stump me. Like, if there's anybody out there who's a big Community fan, I want you to try to stump me. Go ahead. I mean, I'm not trying to be, like, egotistical. I just haven't met anybody who knows as much about the show as me. I'd love to see if there are people out there that are just that obsessed as I am. So that would be great. So, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, or, just put stuff down in our comment section down below.
Yeah, in the what was it called? They used to call it the doobly-doo.
The what?
The doobly-doo.
The doobly-doo.
Anyways,
I don't think that's true.
Speaking of things that make you fall asleep as you listen to them, the thing that I always used to fall asleep was actually the Yog Pod.
Well, that's a good thing to fall asleep too. I did that last night.
I don't know if that's weird, but I would always listen to them, and if I started listening to them when I was tired, I found myself getting really drowsy. Everything would take on like a different meaning. Like everything would just seem so different.
I tell you,
and I'd forget half of it by the next day, and then I had to re-listen to it. It's terrible, but I love it.
Well, I tell you this much. It actually, it's amazing how intelligent Simon sounds when you're half asleep.
Yeah.
I was just I'm like falling asleep. This guy's a genius. And then the next morning, I'm like, why would I even think that?
Yeah, and the next day you're just like, God. It looks like you just settled for the Loch Ness Monster, but with a voice that you thought was smart.
All right, time for the new word of the night, Marshall. Are you ready for this segment?
I am really ready.
It's our new segment.
My body is ready.
It's our new segment that I just made up right now. Because here's a word that I found that my friend told me. Apparently, another word for women is, or hoes, is trolleywops. Now, I've never heard this word before, but I swear to you listeners, I will use it. I will call girls trolleywops.
And they won't have a shit idea of what you're talking about.
Or, let's see, chicken heads, scalawags, or flingadings.
Flingading is my favorite.
Flingading's pretty good, but I like
Hey, little
trolleywops.
flingading.
I mean, I didn't know that these were all names for women. I think some of these were made up. I should check Urban Dictionary just to make sure, but I don't want to. I'm too lazy. Why don't you guys tell us if these are made up?
Yeah, just send it on our Twitter, Facebook, or Tumblr.
Or comment below.
Or send us letters.
Send us letters.
Talk to us in person. Although if you do that, no one else will see.
Yeah, we really want everybody to get,
Because, it's not just for our benefit. I mean, if you send us something, if you write it on the wall or whatever, other people will see it. Then
your mom will spank you.
Yeah, I mean, the writing's clear on the wall with that line.
Basically, here's the thing. We're going to step up our relationship. I mean, we've been with you guys for a while now. And it's time for you guys. It's time for you guys to give back to us.
Yeah,
and
give me back my damn change.
You got to get involved in this relationship because we're doing this for you, and we want you guys to get involved and give us feedback because it'll be good for us and for the other listeners. We're going to become a community.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're going to become like S.H.I.E.L.D. from the Avengers movie.
Oh, jeez. I never saw that movie. I mean, he's right, though. We do need to get everybody else involved. We need to get people active and listening and enjoying it and talking about it, really. I mean, the best way for us to get out there is to share it. So, if you guys, if you're feeling adventurous and loving and kind and grateful... You bastards. If you're feeling grateful, maybe you should just tell your friends, invite some new people. I mean, right now, we could have new people. And, alright, I realized how callous I've been. If you're a new listener, I'd like to start this off, even though we're already, 25 minutes into it. I'd like to start this off by saying, welcome to the Shenanglers, with me, Marshall Mendez.
And me, Jared Knisley.
And we love you.
We do.
We love you so very much.
We'd gang rape you if we could.
Yeah.
Open up your ear holes and let us in.
Yeah. We're gang raping you, but not sexually. Auditorily. Or is it auditorially? Auditorium.
I think it's gay.
Probably. Most likely. But
all right, lecture time is over. Now let's open the floor to questions from our listeners. This one comes from Methuselah Honeysuckle. It says, Shenanglers, which one of you, Jared and Marshall, has the bigger pee-pee?
Well, you see, I used a PP Max last night. So right now I've
not even a PP up.
I've got like 22 PP right now, so I mean
22.
That's quite a bit.
See, I always say my PP up for moves like Fire Blast. That only
No. You don't do that.
What? Why not?
Marshall don't mess around.
What?
Come on.
But I mean, it only is 5.
Yeah,
you want to make sure you want to.
What
get
does it
that
go
up
up to from its 5? Is it like 9 or 11?
If you use the PP Max, it only goes up to like 8.
Oh, see, I used
But
PP
still.
Max for Bug Buzz.
Okay. How many
But
did that have? Like
It was 5.
it had 15.
Did it?
You're a liar.
Yeah, that's probably why I had 22.
Did we talk about the new Pokemon game in our last podcast? You can never talk about Pokemon, Josh.
What we did. That's the interesting thing. What we did was Jeff had said, I heard that it's already in the works.
Yeah.
But we never found out about it, so this is completely fresh.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so Pokemon X and Y, and they're coming out in October, 9 months from now. So now we all get to know what it's like to be pregnant.
Yeah.
Because of the weight.
Yeah.
And we don't have to gain any of that ugly baby belly. So, not that it looks bad. Marshall, you want to take it?
Well, I just stretched. Yeah, but they're called X and Y.
Pokemon X and Y, which is they're obviously
chromosomes.
They're moving. Yes, that's okay. That's fair.
It
they're
is.
moving away from the colors and the rocks and jewels. So that's kind of cool.
Sadly, I mean, I rather liked the colors and rocks and jewels. Didn't you?
I did. Yeah, but I mean, like if Pokemon are gonna evolve, so does the games. They have to evolve as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I said it, mother
trucker. Oh, Jesus. I'm interested because the starters look kind of interesting. The graphics look kind of cool. It looks like it might be set in France, though.
Yeah, it's true. It did look like it was kind of set in Europe. Maybe that's their way of like saying, "Hey, sorry, we've excluded you for all these years, Europe."
Yeah, sorry we screwed you.
Screwed the pooch. The French pooch.
Screwed the pooch. Yeah. Oh my god. Screwing the pooch. I don't even want to talk about that. That's disgusting.
Well, that's a horrible...
In regards to the question,
Which question?
We'll have to whip them out sometime and compare.
Are we still on... Are we still on that question?
Yeah.
Which one of us is a bigger peepee?
Yeah, we started
What if I just concede and say that it's you? Because
I don't know if
I have more faith in you than myself.
Will they allow that?
I don't.
Will you guys allow that? Post it to our Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, or in the comment section, or write us a letter, show up in person, or don't.
Or telegraph, or Morse code.
Pigeon mail, please.
Pigeon mail. Use humming
favorite.
pigeons.
I've actually got like a wooden doily.
Do you know what a doily is?
A wooden doily taped with duct tape to my shoulder, just in case a pigeon wants to land and give me a letter.
Okay, I don't think... Okay, I see what you're saying, but
it's a doily, okay?
Okay.
A dowel.
I won't
what is
argue.
It called? It's a.
I don't know.
It's like a doily or a dowly or something like that. It's basically, it's a long wooden stick. There you go. It's cylindrical long wooden stick. Now, Jared, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Oh man. That's it. Shut up, you piece of crap.
Don't tell me what I...
Well, I do want to be a writer, and so I would say New York is a pretty good place to live. However, a lot of books have already been set in New York. Then again,
go there for the tsunamis and the chicken.
There's no tsunamis. It's the east. That's the West Coast, idiot. New York's on the east.
Yeah, go there for the crime rate and...
Okay, that's fair. Go there for the crime rate. The pot. Go there for the pot. And
go there for the pot.
No, you would go to Colorado.
Or Washington.
No, another good choice is, obviously, my other big dream is I want to be...
the very best.
Like no one ever was. So I need to go to Kanto. I would probably go wherever Funimation Studios are because I want to be a voice actor.
They have one in California.
Yes, they do. I believe there's also one down in Texas. May not.
But maybe. It could be.
I don't know. But
remember who that song was sung by? I wanna be the vet. My voice.
I wanna be the very best.
Why don't I just look it up for us?
Who is that song by?
Sounds like it was by Jimi Hendrix. He didn't sing, did he? Let's see. It says here these lyrics are performed by Pokemon.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah. The Pokemon theme, I don't know. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Pokemon theme is performed by Bon Jovi.
And the Kinks.
And the Kinks.
Yeah.
And during the awesome Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All part, Sting and the Police make a join in.
They do. Oh my god. And then you have Michael Jackson, and he's like... He's really not doing anything. He's just standing there.
They made a movie about it called Pokemon Theme. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And then, so it was all about them and how they made the song. And there was,
It was all about my wife and kids.
And there was a lot of fighting between them. They couldn't agree on what the lyrics should be. And Michael Jackson actually left the project.
Yeah. He left the projects in New York.
He changed his race, but that's how life goes. Am I right?
You're absolutely right, my friend.
Thank you. What is...
I'm drawing a seal type Pokemon.
Seal type?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something we can talk about. I was wondering if they might put a new type in the sixth generation.
No.
What?
No, they won't.
You don't like the idea, or you
No, they
don't?
just won't.
They just won't?
No.
But what if they did?
Have they ever put new types except for Steel and Dark?
Steel and Dark. Well, then they couldn't think of any, but what if they think of any?
No, like light types because they have dark types.
Suddenly
it's Digimon.
That would be kind of cool. Or they're Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Or they are trap cards.
Trap card. Oh, what if they had trap type Pokemon? Magic type Pokemon. I activate this spell card. They have polymerization Pokemon. Wait, they did have polymerization in the last game because you could put Zekrom and Reshiram, or Zekrom and whatever it was called, and what's his nuts together?
Kyurem.
Craig.
Kyurem.
Kyurem.
Craig was a cool guy.
Craig was a cool Pokemon. It was an ice dragon. No, but they've already done polymerization. What else could they possibly put in it?
Oh, I don't know.
What if they did put trap Pokemon, trap type Pokemon? What if they just crossed the memes all together and put Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon together?
Well, there's something I learned a long time ago from a man called John Travolta. He told me you should never cross the beams.
Okay,
and I think it rhymes with memes, so...
I don't think that's where you learned that. I'm pretty sure you got that from Ghostbusters, and he wasn't in it.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He played the fat ghost.
Fine, he was in it.
Just like in
I don't even care
Wild
anymore.
Hogs.
I just want to punch you so hard right now. By the way...
You're gonna punch the sick guy, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, guys, that's his true character.
I will kill you.
See? Making death threats. He's the violent one.
I will smack you with my dick. I will...
we've already determined mine's bigger.
Will you just freaking listen to me? I was trying to tell you something you might want to hear, okay?
Okay,
I was in my creative writing class, and we had these little pamphlets. Every year they put together pamphlets that have like a collection of poetry made by students, and several of the poems in the pamphlet were actually written by Johnny Harvey.
Really?
Yes, Johnny Harvey is a friend of Marshall's.
Yeah.
I've only heard of him in myth and legend and all of his exploits, and I met him once, and it was almost too much for me.
He cried for like 10 hours.
I did.
Jesus.
I did. I mean, it was.
How could you not?
It was an experience, to be honest. If any of you know Johnny Harvey, you know what I mean. But yeah, he had some poetry, and I read through it, and it was very good. I was quite
so
impressed.
Good.
Because I've never really been much of a poetry person. Like I have to write it now for creative writing, and I'm really glad that I have the opportunity, but I hadn't really done it before then, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I had, but it was like really crap poems.
Yeah,
it was bad.
I'm personally the worst poet out of anyone, so...
He's exaggerating. He's actually a really good poet.
No, I'm actually the worst.
Wait.
I wrote a poem and it went something like, I like chicken, I like liver, meow mix, please
deliver.
Bring it to my door.
Why didn't you say deliver?
Because I'm a really bad poet.
I hate you.
See it? That's my proof. He told me he hates me. God, I'm gonna cry.
I could go for some ice cream.
A nice bowl of chocolate ice cream.
This is a question from our fan Nigel Cherry Tree, and he asks, Shenanglers, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh God. Oh, vanilla. I know I'm boring. Shut up. What's your favorite?
What am I supposed to say now? You took vanilla. Gosh, we're boring. We're horrible, boring.
People.
Okay. What if you're okay? Let's make it so that what your favorite dessert, like ice cream dessert in general, like so that you can have a sundae or shakes or banana splits. It'll open it up more.
Vanilla
Now what's
shake.
your favorite? Damn it, Marshall! Now what am I supposed to say? Again, you did it to me again. Okay, I'm very fond of the French vanilla mousse latte from Dairy Queen.
Ooh, actually, I'm changing mine.
I used to work at Dairy Queen, and so I, used to make those a lot. Fun fact about me, like you care about me at all, you guys really want to know about Marshall's origins.
I like bean freeze.
Oh, the bean freeze is awesome.
God, it's delicious.
For those of you who aren't native to Hutchinson, Kansas, first of all...
We're not talking about subways here. We're not talking about, like, metropolitan trains. No. Shut up and get out of the podcast now if you think that. Leave the room.
Shh, it's okay, honey.
Leave the video on and then leave the room.
Shh, honey, it's okay.
I just get so
we have a coffee shop here in town called the Metropolitan Coffee Shop, and they have a drink called the Bean Freeze. Wait, I just thought, do you think they have the Metro in other towns and I'm just stupid? Do they?
I've never thought of this.
Okay, if any of you know if there's metropolitan coffee shops, like...
The logo is like a coffee cup with a giant city coming out of it.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like a bonanza of city coming out of a coffee cup.
Really weird, but really cool.
No, it's a privately owned like business. It's owned by like these people in town. So I don't think that there would be a chain of them anywhere.
But they've got like a stage. They have live music there on Saturdays. They've got swing dancing. Like what is it? The last
Sunday of the month. Yeah, Sunday.
Last Sunday of the month. They've got swing dancing. You get lots of drinks. God, they have cupcakes.
I actually
don't know if that's true. They have cakes, like little cakes.
They do have little cakes, and they
probably have cupcakes occasionally. Probably. I don't remember. I just said cupcakes instead of cakes.
I invented a drink. I don't know if any of you out there are Arnold Palmer fans. For those of you who aren't aware, Arnold Palmer was a golfer, and there's a drink named after him it's half tea, half lemonade. You can actually buy it by the jug at Walmart. It's Arizona brand.
Can I get a Tiger Woods drink where it tastes like cheating and divorce?
Oh, man. Anyway, so they actually have the Arnold Palmer at the Metro, and I actually invented the drink, which is a twist on the Arnold Palmer, where where I mix lemonade and tea, and then also put raspberry flavoring in it, and I call it the Army Johnson after the killer. Yeah. Hold on. Let me search my memory really quick. Season 3, episode 12 of Psych. The killer's name was Army Johnson. Boom. I am so good at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have no life.
Yeah. I've seen that episode like 12 times.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, so I named the drink after him. And
I've seen it once, and I don't remember.
They actually call it that at the Metro now. So, how do you like that, guys?
How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples? I've named a drink. What have you done today?
Oh God. Let's see. Today, I went to work.
Nobody cares.
Oh.
Anyway, next question. I'm just kidding. Go ahead and talk
I went to work, came home. I tried not to get my fiance sick. See, there you go. I have a fiance. Jared's Googling 3 girls, 1 cup.
What? No.
And 1 banana.
And 1 banana.
Smoothie!
Ooh, I didn't see that.
I have a fiance. She's very beautiful. She's a fantastic woman. I love her to death. So I came home and I tried my best not to get her sick. Tried not to be kissing her and stuff. And then...
Which is very difficult.
It is very difficult with lips like those. God.
Probably wasn't difficult for her. She just like punches you in the face.
Yeah, she just looks at me. She's like, "Get the hell off me!" And I'm just sitting there like, "But honey." No, and then I played some some League of Legends with my pal Michael Delaney. He's showing me the ropes, wants me to get into it. And after that, we went to Wendy's, which I've now done twice today because of this fella right here, Jared.
You went to Wendy's twice today? So did I.
We all go twice a day.
My gosh, we live there.
We probably do. Should I give the Toad a party hat? He's the Y mascot for Pokemon. Should I give him a party hat?
Why not? The first, what's on the first one's head?
A horn, because it's like it's Pokemon, right? So they draw from real life animals.
Is that supposed to be a narwhal?
It's like a narwhal.
It looks like a narwhal.
It's like a baby narwhal with a horn.
Okay, so I would assume
This other one's a clown frog with a party hat.
That's weird.
There you go, Nintendo. Feel free to use it.
Oh man.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, they'll probably use it. Or Digimon would. They still make Digimon. Did you know that?
No, I don't think I did. Don't know if I cared to.
Really? See, I thought that Digimon was an iconic part of our childhood.
I didn't really get into it. I didn't care for it. I mean, I know it's... here's the reason. Here's my reason.
And sometimes why?
I'll give you a rebuttal in a second.
Oh, my butt rebels.
When I first started watching Pokemon at the age of like 6 or 7...
The age of 20.
Eventually, it became endearing to me. And then when I watched Digimon for the first time, and the Digimon could speak human language, I just thought to myself, it feels wrong. And I couldn't handle that.
You know what else feels wrong?
What?
You not liking Digimon. It hits me right in the feels. No, did you know I shaved? I mean, could you tell? I shaved.
No.
I grew my facial hair out for a while, which wasn't saying a lot, because I can only really grow natural mutton chops and a goatee and a bit of a mustache, but it will never fully connect into a full beard. So I've been growing it out for like about a month, and then I'd just shave it with an electric razor so it wouldn't pull out the little hairs, so it would keep growing in the same kind of formation. And I left the sideburns for a while, but yesterday, I shaved it all with the electric razor, and I have to say, this is the first time I've seen myself without facial hair in a while.
You look pretty sexy.
I look pretty sad.
Do you?
I think so.
So...
She tells me that she doesn't like facial hair on guys, and then I shave my facial hair, and she's like, oh, I think you look better with it. And I'm just sitting here like, woman? Oh.
Do you call her woman like Vegeta does to Bulma in Dragon Ball Z?
Woman!
Servant woman, I need my armor.
That was perfect.
I know.
Servant woman! Do that mouth present again. There we go. I designed the logo for Pokemon X and Y. You can check it out. It'll be the picture on YouTube. It'll basically be the thumbnail and everything for the video. The only thing you can actually freaking see for now. I mean, we might.
Well, there's only 2 of them, though. You need a 3rd starter.
No, they're not starters.
What are they?
The legendaries.
Okay, if you're actually going to do a Narwhal legendary, please make it look legendary.
See, I think this one kind of looks like the Digimon.
Yeah, it does, and I don't like it. Do like an actual like big...
Alright, I'll do another one and they'll be starters.
No, do like a big, awesome, legendary Narwhal.
I don't have an eraser on this pin, I'm sorry.
So, well, there's 2 sides to the paper.
There's 2 sides to your face, too, evidently. Well, we all have 2 sides to our face, but it was a metaphor.
If I flip this coin, if it's heads, you live. I don't know, I only saw The Dark Knight once. I didn't care for it. People always jump at my throat when I say I didn't care for The Dark Knight. Does that make me bad?
People jump at my throat when I say I don't like Batman.
In general?
Get off my throat! Oh my god, you're scaring me. Yeah.
I'm dark and mysterious,
I'm a bat. I have money, that's my superpower. I don't use it to build up the defenses of the prison so that people can't break out of prison. I use it to build cool gadgets so that when they do break out, I can use them. I mean, that's a fair reason, I guess.
I'm pretty sure if I had money, that's what I would do.
Yeah, you just build cool toys that you could try out.
I mean,
they're on death row, so why not, right?
If you built up the prison and kept people from breaking out, then you'd have nobody to test your cool gadgets on.
Your technical shizzle whizzle.
Your technical shizzle whizzle.
We have another question sent in from Hilarity Bubblekins. What should we do tonight? Any ideas, shenanglers? Get stoned.
That's
Not drugs. We don't endorse drugs. Literally go say something offensive 200 years ago and get stoned.
pretty sure it was 500.
It's no.
Wait, when
they still
when's
do
the
it?
last time? Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
In Al Qaeda. Who's Melanie Lauer?
It's Carolyn's little sister.
She's black.
No, she's not.
She looks black.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does. Over here.
Well, then stop being over there.
No, it still looks black over there.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
She's white.
Yeah.
It's okay, folks. She's not black.
It's okay. It's okay. Not black.
No. You
Wait,
can go
why
back
why did you make us racist?
We're not racist.
Of course we're not racist.
Prejudiced.
No, we're not prejudiced.
No, but I do it to pee.
We just have a lot of pride, but no prejudice.
Yeah. Yeah. We do.
Yeah.
We have lots of pride.
Yeah.
Like, I have so much pride right now that you
Gay
can
pride.
see it. You can see it, like, flowing off of me. Like, I'm like a Super Saiyan. You can see the energy of pride all around me. My hair is gonna get dyed different colors.
So I was at school today.
Oh God!
I know that I just changed the content.
The content. I changed the content.
Context really quickly, but yeah, I was at school today, and I was in my ethics class. Now, my teacher has an interesting. He has a very interesting hobby. He enjoys.
What does he enjoy?
He enjoys starting fights with students. He likes to troll students. He just likes to start arguments with us because he doesn't want anybody to get complacent with their beliefs, and he wants everybody to like question everything. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Anyway, but
it's not a bad philosophy.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, like, I'm comfortable with what I believe, so I just sit in the class and I try to stay quiet because whenever I start talking about, whenever I start defending myself, people start attacking me. It's what I've noticed. It's the pattern I've picked up on. So I was just sitting there minding my own business.
Well, I mean, if you defend yourself, it kind of looks like you're looking for a fight. I mean, you throw up your fists. You're like, get out of my face, get out of my face, get out of my face.
I'm not defending myself
and then you
like
turn
I'm
into like a Lil Wayne song. And you're like,
stop! I don't even listen to Lil Wayne. No, but
N-word.
They were talking about souls. And, no, before that, we were talking about Calvin and Hobbes, because apparently Calvin and Hobbes were the names. It's not just a comic, for those of you who know the comic of the little boy and his imaginary tiger.
I don't know the comic.
You don't know the Calvin and Hobbes comic?
Yeah, I do. I was just giving you shit.
Gosh dang it, Marshall. Anyway, it's a very popular comic. What I didn't know was that Calvin and Hobbes, it's actually named after two philosophers.
Yeah,
John Calvin and Thomas Hobbes. And so
Calvin Klein,
but no, that's
quite the philosopher. I actually didn't know that.
But my teacher asked us in class today. He said, "Does anybody know where the name Calvin came from for this comic?" And I immediately just burst out and said, "Calvin Coolidge." And my teacher apparently was just so disgusted with my answer. He's like, "What? What? No. Okay, you get an F for today." And my immediate reaction was, "Oh, dang it, no!" And everybody in the class was laughing at my expense, which I'm fine with. I love it when people laugh at my expense. I tell jokes on my expense all the time.
Now, Jared.
Yeah.
For those of these fine fellow shenanglers, there are followers.
Yeah.
There are followers, the shenanglers. They are shenanglers themselves. Each and every one of you
they are
beautiful, beautiful shenanglers. Some of them might not know who this Calvin fella is. Would you care to explain? I mean,
okay. He's a 4-year-old boy, and he has an imaginary tiger.
No, not that Calvin.
Oh, John Calvin, the philosopher.
No, not even him.
Oh, Calvin Coolidge.
Yes.
Wasn't he a president?
See, some people might not have known.
Well, for those of you who didn't know, Calvin Coolidge was a president in our fine country's history.
Yeah, our fine history.
He looked like a giant baby.
He did. He did look like a big baby.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. He doesn't. I just said that before while I was waiting for Google to load.
He was the 30th president of the United States of America.
Yeah, and he looks like a nice guy.
There's a picture of Lincoln thrown in there for some reason. I don't get the reference.
Oh, Google. Well, you'll never cease to amaze me with your silliness.
Yeah. There he is as a hipster.
Keep Coolidge.
He's a hipster there.
That's nice.
He's a Native American there.
There he is as a woman.
Oh my god. There he is as a police officer. Calvin Coolidge is obviously a master of disguise.
He is. He was the master of disguise before Dana Carvey.
He was the 14th Doctor. Yeah. The Doctor obviously isn't just going to have 13 regenerations because they make money. It's called merchandising.
Yep.
So he's the 14th.
Something that Dragon Ball Z picked up on very well.
Yeah, they picked on it.
Exploited. They picked on it at the playground, pushed it around.
They beat it with sticks and stone. They stoned it.
Anyway, so my teacher, after that, I was kind of just knocked back. So he began speaking about souls, and he was saying he was ranting about the human soul and how rocks and vegetation also have souls. And of course, the shenangler inside of me so badly wanted to just blurt out, "What kind of souls do shoes have, teacher?" But I knew immediately that if I did, he would give me an F. He would just give me an F for the rest of the semester.
Pull out some wire, come up behind you, and strangle you.
So
it was like, now I'm the strangler.
The strangler. So it was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I had to bite my tongue, and it made me quite cross.
Did it bleed?
Yes.
Oh. I hear that's how some prisoners, if you're a prisoner listening to the Shenanglers, I hear that's how some of you...
First of all, we hope that we can bring a little light into your sentence.
Yeah.
With a couple of periods and apostrophes in your sentence.
Yeah. And some light, because it's dark as hell down there.
Someone needs to light up that pretty lady.
Needs to light up that pretty lady. But yeah, I mean, a pro tip... If you want to end it all...
What? No.
Just confess.
No. Oh.
Just confess. I mean, confessing is always the best thing to do. In fact, Jared and I, in our new segment called Confess This, Mother Trucker.
Oh, you were serious? I don't want to do a
Jared and I are
segment.
going to give 2 things that we have done over the years and confess them. 2 things that we regret... And because of that, now would like to confess. Would you like to go first?
No, I don't want to go. I didn't even want to do this.
Are you going to? Are you going to?
Of course I'm going to do this,
Looks like
but I don't want to.
You into it.
I hate you. I have to do it for the fans.
Yeah, so that they'll stop blowing all over you.
For all 2 of them.
Yeah, I only see 1 in this room though. I mean, it's a Lasco. Anyways, my first confession. This is pretty deep right here. I'm actually not a bad poet. I mean, I know I fooled you guys.
No way.
I know I fooled you with my crappy little my lyrics, but I'm actually not that bad. My second one is that I played RuneScape up until senior year.
Really?
I don't know if that makes
How did you keep that from me? I was at your house every freaking day.
It was something I was ashamed of. Well, not really. I wasn't.
Why would you be ashamed of that?
The truth is, I played it a lot in 7th and 8th grade, like everybody else.
The Unstaffer twins
played it off and on all throughout high school.
Played it all the time.
And then I
sold
stopped.
The gold.
I stopped from sophomore year to junior year, and then my friend Michael Delaney came up and said, "Hey, I'm lonely as fuck. Please play with me." So we went on some play dates in the old RuneScape, and...
Why did he say it that way?
I don't know. He's a cool guy. He says things.
That's weird.
Alright, so there are my 2, Jared. Let's hear your groundbreaking confessions. It's like a priest on Sunday morn. Let's just hope there's not a surprise hole in the confessional.
I don't know if I have any confessions.
I'm sure you could think of something.
First of all, I find your cousin quite attractive.
I know, Dylan Gray is quite an attractive fella.
Not Dylan Gray, you idiot. Ashley.
Okay. Alright, there's confession 1.
I don't know her last name because I think it's her middle name that's on Facebook.
You don't even know her last name.
Well,
Shit.
Well, isn't she still in high school? Or is she our grade? Is she our age?
I think she... I don't know. I don't know her all that well, so it doesn't look bad if I don't know.
Oh.
All right, what's your other confession? You got one more.
Let's see. My other confession is that my penis is actually bigger than Marshall's.
Oh, is it?
No.
Do you wanna measure?
No, I don't want to cry tonight.
Not this night.
Not this night.
Over such a small thing.
Such
a little thing.
I hate you, Sean Bean. Quote, Marshall, why would you say that?
Now, I have one last confession.
Such a little
as a bonus to our fan, Lasco. Because, we got 2,000 views. God damn it. So I think we can deserve to do...
We can deserve.
My last confession is that I'm actually an alien from
Mexico.
Yeah,
and you're here illegally.
I'm an alien from Mexico who was born in Puerto Rico but transported to Australia, where I fought off all kinds of 10 dangerous animals, 10 whole animals. And no, I'm actually an alien, and my home planet is it's called Windy. Windy.
You mean like Wendy's?
Yeah, that's my home planet.
Do you guys have the food there?
No,
that they have
that's
at Wendy's?
That's the scariest thing. No.
That is scary.
All we have are McDonald's.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it just makes me want to cry. Every night.
One of my favorite quotes.
I'm not actually an alien. That's bullshit story.
Obviously.
No, it was pretty convincing.
No, it wasn't.
Now, let's pause
just
this.
made it
I really
up.
have to pee.
Okay, go pee.
You can talk if you want. I'll probably edit. But
Anyway, my other... I guess I could confess another thing, but I don't really want to. I shall give you guys a confession. Now, hold on to your seat pantses. What am I saying? Hold on to yourselves, because this will come as a shock to most of you. But my girlfriend dumped me recently. Yeah. Shut up, Marshall. Things between the two of us are fine, so don't be worried for me. Unless you see me as a potential, person to go after, in which case I am terribly traumatized by this, and I need you to comfort me. Yeah, I'm hurting deeply, so if any girls feel like swooning, then I won't object.
caress his tender thighs.
No, Marshall, stop. Stop talking from the bathroom about caressing my tender thighs.
But I thought you liked it when I
Marshall
told people to caress your tender thighs.
Oh, okay. That's okay then.
I'm back, everybody.
Yay!
Did you miss me?
No, they didn't miss you. Nobody's listening to this.
You're right. I'm talking to a microphone.
Nobody...
God, we never named it.
Nobody's even... Oh.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
This episode
first
is going to be the name of our microphone.
Yes.
Well, that's not the name of the episode. The name of the episode will be the name of the microphone.
But before
I covered it up with coffee.
Yeah, so. before I go on to this, I would like to say that we would really appreciate it if you, for those of you who did go with the what was it called? The map something?
MapQuest.
MapQuest.
Not MapQuest. The airport challenge.
The airport challenge on MapQuest.com.
It's not MapQuest. It's Map
Crunch.
Map Crunch. I think.
Map Crunch. Is it Map Crunch?
I don't know. I think so.
Napa Super Saiyan Crunch.
Can you see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
It's cinnamon and toasty.
No, you're right. I think it's Map Crunch.
Cool.
Probably. If not, it's in the other video. Go check it out. I mean, don't be lazy. It's actually called O2A, the Airport Challenge.
Yeah, so anyway, if any of you did happen to participate, we would love you to post on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, or in our comment section.
Or in a letter, or in person.
Or
Telegram,
via
or pigeon.
Homing pigeon, Telegram. Morse code.
Light signals.
Smoke signals.
Lucid dreams.
Yeah, just invade our minds with your inception skills.
Yeah.
But yes, we'd like to hear about your what you saw in your crazy quest in the airport challenge, and also I would
especially if you saw naked men.
Yes, that is.
Jared loves himself a naked man.
Shut up, Marshall. That's not true. I really don't.
You love it when you find one. You just laugh.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
If you see Jesus on a roof,
yeah, that
and
was
he looks
amazing
like he's
when
passed out drunk, send that shit.
Okay,
Please. It doesn't even have to be Jesus. I mean, it could just be Jesus, this Mexican guy I once knew. It's cool. I work with a guy named Jesus.
All right. We very much love the microphone that we bought to use to make these podcasts because we dropped a buttload of money on it.
A whole buttload.
And it was, it even sounds cool. It's called the Blue Yeti. But we wanted to name it. But, we also want to involve you guys. So on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, homing pigeon, smoke signals, Morse code, Telegram.
Banana bomb.
We would like you guys to submit.
Holy hand grenade. Tape it to it.
Oh, I love that game. He was just referencing Worms, for those of you who do not know. We would like you guys to actually add all those different medias to...
Send that shit in.
Yeah, give us your ideas. We want you to name our beautiful microphone. It's our love child.
We'll post an open-ended question on Facebook. We can ask a question, I think, on Tumblr. And just link it to Twitter. And there you go. You can just go on Facebook or Tumblr and you can click on it and add your own comments on what you think the name should be.
We want you guys to name our mic.
Name our mic. That's going to be the challenge. Name our mic.
Name our mic challenge.
And whoever... This is for real this time. This isn't like that bullshit last one that we did. Whoever ends up naming the microphone, whoever that we actually choose, whichever one gets the most votes, whichever one that the community itself likes the most. Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
Boom. That's going to be your brain when you hear the prize. You will get an autographed picture of us and our microphone.
Mostly the microphone. We'll be in the background.
We'll be in the background,
but we're there,
making faces and
putting bunny ears on the microphone.
The awkward thing is, we might be stealing someone's TV in the photo, so you might not want to show that to.
Don't show that to the police.
Yeah. Anyway. If you are a policeman who wins, I guess we've been caught. I mean, we've been had.
Uh-oh.
It's our house. Don't worry about it. We're not stealing. We're rearranging the furniture.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But
you will win. You will actually win a really, probably bad quality picture. It'll probably be printed from a crappy printer. But you'll win a picture of us.
But it'll be a conversation starter for dates.
Yeah. You could just, slap it and plaster it to your wall. And, it won't be us in the microphone. It'll be our image, our logo. Either the one that we have now or whenever Nathaniel's done.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
For those of you who are interested, we will be changing our logo. We have a professional computer graphics designer working on it right now. He actually has his own graphics company up and coming. So, that'll be very professional of us.
If he does it. I hope he does.
Oh, he will. He's already told me he will.
That's good. Yeah, but either way, you'll get an autographed picture. I mean, if we can't decide, we won't lie. We'll probably play rock, paper, scissors to see which one wins or some crap like that. But, I mean, it's a little way for us to give back, I mean, other people might give the winner $100 or a new crappy iPod Shuffle that no one wants.
Yeah, why would they invent the iPod Shuffle? I want to see a screen. I want to see what I'm listening to. The iPod Shuffle is a slap in the face to every good music listening device. Nobody wants it.
I hate it. My khakis get so chapped when my music listening device doesn't have a screen.
I know. I mean, okay, they used to give these things away at our school.
I just throw them back and stomp on them.
We win them. If you won it, if you won the contest, won an iPod Shuffle, you'd walk out of the school and throw it in the trash can outside.
You pull out a gun because of, goddammit, your Second Amendment rights. This is America.
It's America.
You whip out a gun and you just start shooting the hell out of that thing.
Like MIA.
And then you see a little spirit rise out with a halo, and you realized you just shot the hell out of that little shuffle. It's going to heaven. It's got a one-way ticket.
And then I'll do the truffle shuffle.
Oh, God.
In heaven.
In heaven. With other people in heaven. They'll all do the truffle shuffle. Because why not, right? I mean, you're in heaven. Do what you want. Eat raisins for breakfast. Be adventurous.
Who wants raisins for breakfast? Should we talk about our parkour experience?
Oh God, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. First of all, here's a viewer,
Basic info.
Viewer discretion. First of all, if you're not a cop, then the following story is absolutely true. But if you are a cop, then we're making this up for the podcast.
The thing is, if you are a cop and you're listening, don't take it the wrong way, because we're not saying that we didn't do anything. We're saying that you might think that as a cop, your loyalty to other cops would make you think this isn't funny.
But we want to say that what we did is not technically illegal.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't illegal at all. It was funny and a little bit scary, slightly sexy.
We only cried for 10 minutes.
Yes. Then we circle jerked and got over it. I mean, that's how life works.
That's how men
just
solve their issues.
Get over your problem. So we wanted to, for those of you who are not familiar with parkour, wake up. It's 2013, and parkour is pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So
it's here.
Yeah, it's
in this podcast. You're listening to parkour right now.
Just go to YouTube and look up parkour, because you'll find amazing videos. But
yeah, just don't type in free running.
Yeah, free running is for fags.
If you do, kill yourself.
No,
free running's cool too. It's just parkour is all about conserving your energy, using it wisely, and free running is just going all out and wasting it doing tricks. I mean, that's just the only difference, really. So if you're into free running, good for you. I mean, you're probably pretty proud of it, and you deserve to be, because you can do some wicked looking stuff. It's just if you were in a chase, you wouldn't be doing that wicked looking stuff. You'd be practically running practically. Anyways, we were outside of a church, and I had warned Jared multiple times. He doesn't listen, FYI. I'd warned him. I warned him we shouldn't do this church. We should just go straight to the other place B that we had.
But we need some. But for parkour, you need the proper architecture.
Yeah,
there's very few places with the proper architecture in our town,
and you need a warm up. You really do. And so we went to this church because it had a really, I wouldn't say big, maybe 10, 11 foot brick wall that was only half a foot thick or so. And it was about as wide as a brick, actually. And we decided that we'd just, kind of go back to the basics, teach Jared how to climb up a wall. So we would run up at it, grab the top, and then I lifted myself up. I pushed my arms down to push my torso up, and then I would jump down. And Jared would just try to get up there. And eventually, the cops come. As we're leaving,
and this was not just one cop, mind you. I mean, it started off that way, but then...
Yeah, it started off as one.
Cop after cop came, and there was 4 cars, 5 officers.
And they just surrounded us.
They surrounded us.
Like we were some kind of common criminal.
Like we were criminals. Like we were...
It was pretty sad. I mean, we're just sitting there what is going on? And they're like, are you guys breaking into this church? Are you stealing anything? Or blah, blah, blah. I mean, first off, for one, we're not going to tell you if that's what we're doing.
Second of all, it's a church.
Second, it's a church. What would we steal?
I mean, yeah, come on.
What are we going to steal? The pulpit?
It was a Lutheran church.
Yeah.
What am I going to steal there?
What am I going to steal? The pew?
Pew?
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah. I'm going to go in and steal the skunk.
Anyway.
I'm going to go steal Bibles. That's how morally right I am.
Should we tell them about the gate that you went over? No?
Yes, no? Well, the thing is, there's this gate.
Into a tiny little courtyard, which is very beautiful for a church to have. We like it. It's surrounded by a brick wall, and then there's a really tall gate. And that's the only way in.
Yeah, and basically I showed Jared how to get over it. Now, mind you, I'm not saying I went over it, because if I said I did, I'd get in trouble probably if there was a cop listening. And beyond that, I don't remember going over it. Do you?
No. I certainly didn't make over. I mean, I'm still a beginner. I couldn't even get up the wall.
Yeah. And so I showed him basically, I put my hands on the wall, jumped, and pushed, and showed him how you could get over. And then I came down, and basically the cops were like, well, we're going to have to take a look behind to make sure you didn't damage anything. Because they believed us, because we're not lying to them.
We're good kids.
Yeah. we're good kids. We weren't lying. Oh, we'll make sure you didn't break anything or that nothing's damaged or anything like that.
So they boost their cop buddy over the wall, and
Yeah.
I don't think he was even the most athletic. They just like did 1 potato, 2 potato, and just boosted him over the wall.
They played rock, paper, scissors.
They
They
boosted
drew
him.
straws.
They did odds or evens.
Because we live in Hutch. I don't think cops here are trained to do this. Not like that anyways. So they boost this guy by the caboose. They boost him over the little gate. He jumps over. And they're looking around for a while, and we're just talking to the main cop.
Yeah, we're talking to the main officer dude, the Scarface of the group.
Yeah.
And
God, Scarface.
stop. Anyway, and then when the officer on the other side of the wall is all right, it's all clear over here, nothing's messed up, and then he went to climb back over, and he
couldn't do it.
He couldn't find a way back over. So we're like standing there. We're just stood there watching.
Yeah.
We're like, huh. And then he's like, well, there's. And then the main officer like looks at his buddy on the other side of the gate, just struggling for a way out. And then he turns to us. And he's like, well, it doesn't look like even if you had gotten over there that you could have gotten back. So obviously you guys didn't get over the wall. And then we look at each other and we're like,
we're trying to hold back our laughter.
yeah,
at this point.
I mean,
Because-
this pretty much proves it.
They go get more cops to try and get this guy back over the fence. Oh god.
It was fun to watch. Wasn't the smartest thing I've ever viewed, but the cops in our town are pretty cool and pretty chill.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy watching it. And then
It was a spectacle.
so we got
Plus, I'm pretty sure we live in their night. I mean,
oh yeah, I mean
they live in Hutch.
I mean, why do you think 5 of them showed up? They had
Yeah.
nothing else to do.
nothing at
Nothing
all.
else to
No.
do.
Maybe bust a kid for having a crumb of drug, but a kid with questionable skin color. It's like green. Jared's obviously distracted at this point. He does that a lot. But yeah, basically the cops, they said, there's no way you could have done that, so you're free to go. So we start leaving.
Why do you have a Chicago accent?
Chicagan? Yeah, you're free to go.
You're free to go.
Obviously.
You're free to go.
They only talk like that because of all the pollution.
It's like Sean Penn is like had a baby with Regis Philbin.
Yeah. And basically, they let us go. And then, from my understanding of watching them, they tailed us all the way to the metro. And then they would drive by occasionally to make sure that we were there. So I think we gave them something to do, and for that, we should be proud.
And for that, we thank you.
Thank you, and good night. Or day. Or evening.
We actually have a couple of questions from a longtime fan of ours named Daniel Gaddert.
A whole hour.
Yeah, and he asks, what is the difference between telling a lie and keeping a secret? Marshall.
All right. Now, obviously I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Compulsive liar. Or is that a lie?
Oh.
Ooh. Tricky. And does that mean I'm lying if it is a lie?
Oh, crap. You just blew my gauntlet.
Alright, so I blew your gauntlet.
You blew my gauntlet. I'm going to say that from now on.
Yeah. You and your Bon Jovi gauntlets. Anyways, I'd have to say that the difference between telling a lie and keeping a secret is if you're telling a lie, you're generally doing it for yourself. If you're keeping a secret, and if this secret doesn't involve deceit in any way, shape, or form, then you're not lying and there's a pretty clear line. However, if keeping a secret means that you have to bend the truth, it becomes a white lie, as they say. Which obviously is a supreme version of the lie because it's...
white supremacist
white,
version of the lie.
Yeah, it's like the KKK version of the lie. And basically, it's a moral difference. If you're lying just to lie, to save your own butt...
Or for fun.
Or just because you suck. I mean, not saying liars suck, but liars suck. If you're a compulsive
You just
liar...
said that you weren't saying that.
No, I didn't. Nah.
Whatever.
If you're a compulsive
I see
liar,
what you did there.
then really you're only doing it for yourself, and it's pretty selfish. But if you're lying on someone else's behalf, I think it's a question of ethics and morality. I mean, let's face it, no one's moral enough not to lie at all any time in their life anymore, so...
Oh, yeah.
Did you break it? No!
I swear, Mommy, I didn't do it.
It was Oprah. It was Oprah. All right, Jared, we have another question here.
Yes, he also wants us to talk about gun laws, gun control. I want to hear what you have to say about that. Let's pick your brain, Marshall.
All right. I think the NRA's video was hilarious.
Oh gosh, was it anything like the video game that protesting?
No, it wasn't
Pokemon?
a game. It was a video, a commercial. I didn't actually watch it, just as a forewarning, so this could sound totally cunty.
I didn't watch it as a forewarning, just a heads up.
But basically, from what I understand, everyone's all getting anal and butthurt. Two things that go together. Everyone's getting pissed off because they said, well, if you don't think that the average American citizen should have the right to have arms, they can't have their own arms, then why do you provide armed guard for your children? And everyone's like, oh, don't bring his kids into this. Oh, he's the president. And I'm just sitting here like, that's a very valid question. I mean, if he's going to deny everyone else that privilege, why is he going to walk around with it?
Because he's the president.
Yeah, but who cares?
And most people are going to go for him.
He's still a man. And what makes him any different than everyone else?
The fact that he's on TV.
Constitutionally, what makes him any different?
Constitutionally is that we elected him to power.
Yeah, but he can't change the Constitution. Constitutionally speaking of the Constitution.
Quit using the Constitution as a baby blanket.
But the Constitution does say that thou shalt not befuddle the words of thy holy Constitution. No, it basically says...
Stop.
Well, you know this is a Christian country.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Thank you.
Yeah,
even though it's becoming less of one every day.
Yeah, anyways.
Oh my god. I mean, they want to take... Okay, the whole... Oh, it's not a Christmas tree anymore. It's a holiday tree. They don't even want to say...
According
Christ's
to Animal
name.
Crossing, it's a festive tree.
They don't even want to say Christ's name when it's not even pronounced Christ.
They shouldn't, though, because it's a pagan holiday, and it's a pagan tree.
I know.
And the tree was symbolized as ornaments of humans.
Season's greetings from Marshall Mendez.
Dead bodies were strung up on evergreens, and they called it ornaments. Yeah.
I wish I had those on my tree.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, what about the fact they want to take the under God out of the Pledge of Allegiance?
The Founding Fathers themselves said that this nation shouldn't be one under God. They said it shouldn't be one with religion mixed into it. It should be separate completely.
That's...
They said that it should be a personal thing.
Let's not take this out of context. Because here's the thing.
It wasn't in there. It wasn't even in there as under God until the 50s.
Ben Franklin
in the 50s, they added under God.
What are we doing? We're turning this into a boring debate. We're supposed to be funny and have jokes.
No. This is
we
decent,
should edit all this out.
No, this is true, though. That is a true fact, though, that it wasn't even under God until the 50s. Because it was like a slab at the communists or something like that. It didn't make any sense, but that's when they added it.
Which it wasn't fair because a lot of the communists, like people under communist rule, did want to have their beliefs, but the communists, like the leaders, got rid of all the churches, like Jewish or Christian churches, like altogether. Just like no more religion at all. You can't have it anymore, which is not cool.
I just don't care. I mean, I think that's what I've decided. If this country wants to go to hell, they can go to hell. If they want to go to heaven, they can go to heaven. Either way, they're going to hell.
Either way.
I mean, really.
In a handbasket?
In a handbasket.
In a hand.
With some lotion. And if they don't rub it on the skin, they get the hose again.
And some fruits.
Now, back to the original question. Gun laws.
I thought the original question was... what was the original
question? It was gun laws.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we already answer the other one?
Yeah, the first one.
What was that first one?
But yeah, basically, Obama, no. I'm going to say no Obama, no. Please, no.
Really?
If you take away a citizen's right to have arms, they're not going to be able to do anything.
Well, they can't scratch their back.
They're going to have to do the mermaid when they swim, and that's not going to be fun.
They can't lift things.
They'll have to use their feet.
Like, bro, do you even lift? No, I don't have arms.
You can use your teeth.
They cut them off.
Or their dongs. Remember when we read about that?
You can't lift things with your
remember
dong,
when we read
Marshall.
About that book?
No.
It was about
I don't
Shaolin
read
monks.
books about...
I showed you the picture. It was a Shaolin monk who was like levitating this huge boulder with his nuts.
It's horrible.
It was tied with a little dainty string to his nuts.
Why are we talking?
Oh.
It wasn't fishing line?
It probably might have been. I don't know.
Probably might have been.
Anyways, we have... do we have more questions?
Another thing from Daniel Gaddert was that he asked us to discuss whether or not we're real or just figments of each other's imagination. But I didn't understand, so I just said,
now that's
"Screw
something.
that."
That's something I toyed with a long time ago. I realized that
It's starting to get into the nihilism of Nietzsche, in my opinion.
Okay. If you ever.
No.
Oh my God! What is this?
No.
What are you looking up?
What was something else?
Oh my God! Damn it, Jared! What are you looking up? Just close it. Burn the evidence. Burn the laptop. Delete the motherboard. Just delete it with a hammer.
Delete with a hammer.
I did toy with the concept though, because you realize if you ever need something in your life, like you need a person, you start to remember people, or someone new walks in. Like, you get more susceptible. It's probably like a conscious thing, a subconscious thing. But anytime you need someone, whether to love, to hate, or whatever, you find that person and not very far off. So I used to think, well, maybe that means that everything is driven by the subconscious, ergo possibly making everything a figment of my imagination. Kind of like The Matrix. But then I thought,
what about the Matrix 2?
God.
Reloaded. What about the Matrix? What about the Matrix
Reloaded?
Matrix 4, so much Matrix.
Yeah. God. The Matrix 4, snakes on a boat.
The Matrix 5, all of my Matrix.
The Matrix 6, why can't I stack all these Matrix? These matrices. That just doesn't sound as cool.
Yeah.
I think we're burning up.
Are we burning up?
We're at an hour 24.
We're starting a down spiral. All right, let's finish this off with something really funny, and then just
Kill ourselves.
fade out. Okay, then we can't do any more of this. I actually thought about that today. I was talking to my friend, and he's like, I crossed the street at school, and like almost got hit by a car, and he's like, oh, look at Jared crossing streets and not afraiding of cars. Which I just butchered that sentence. Let's just say that's how he said it. It's not, but anyway.
It'd be cool if it was.
I was
thought about it.
And I said to myself, well, all I'm doing right now is going to school, going to work, and living, and people don't even really care about me right now. So
I care, pal.
So yeah, like if I got hit by a car, what's the downside? I mean, all they can.
That person's car would be dented for life until they got the de-dent thing.
Good. I said here's the good. Here's what happens if I get hit by a car.
You die.
I get to sue them. I get money.
Okay.
Yeah, if I live, I get to sue them. I get money. I can't go to work because of broken leg. I don't have to do anything.
Workers' comp.
Exactly.
No, actually, at Lowen.
Yeah, I'm only part time.
At Lowen, you'd have to go anyways. You'd just be put on different labor.
Okay.
You'd be in a wheelchair, weeding like Heidi does.
Oh, okay.
Without the wheelchair.
That'd be fine. Well, that's actually...
She could do it in a wheelchair if you wanted. I mean, it's the same thing. You just bend over a table and
they
pick
don't give you a wheelchair for diabetes.
Oh!
Wait, which Heidi are we talking about? Can we edit that out, please?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't worry.
No, we don't. But and then my friend's like, well, downside, you could die. And I said, big deal.
You're like, yeah, that's not a downside at all.
I was like, all I'm doing is going to school and going to work right now. And then it hit me. Oh no! What about?
It hit me, and I was in a lot of pain.
The car hit me. No, then it hit me that I'm like, oh man, I have the podcast now. Now I can't just recklessly die because I have something that I've committed to.
If almost 3,000 people have watched it.
We're over 2,600 views. So
again, it might be a glitch. It might not.
It might be because if you check one page, it says 94, and then you check the other, it says 2,600. We're hoping it's the other one because we want to think that many people listen to it. Yeah, very intimate and small. But anyway,
like penis.
What? You suck.
Popsicles are good.
Popsicles are good. Okay.
Best.
When you were a kid, didn't you like those bomb pops? It was like blue and white and red. And awesome.
Yeah, they were red, white, and blue.
And I want one.
And if you looked on the back, it had a map of Japan.
Did it?
And it had an X on Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Oh, Marshall.
God, those are the best.
No.
Sometimes if you tasted them, you could taste like the tears of all the dead people.
That's horrible.
The tears of the orphans and the maimed and the dying. Oh, I don't know why people bought that stuff. It was terrible. Anyways, well, I think that about wraps things up for this episode. I mean, I think this is the first time we've ever actually officially ended an episode on air. But I think that about wraps things up for this episode. And until next time, this is your beautiful host, Jared Nisley.
And Marshall Mendez.
Yeah.